Okay, so I want to do this video just to clarify this, just to make people aware. It's really important to remember, and don't tamper with fire alarms in public buildings, because fire alarms are not something to be messed around with. So if you are caught pulling a fire alarm for fun or tampering it with it, then you can get into some serious trouble, because fire alarms are not something to be messed around with. They're not toys. Now, if you have your own fire alarm system in your controlled environment, it's okay to mess with them. I mean, it just depends on how we do it and stuff, but it's totally fine if you just pull it down for fun for your own fire alarm system, like the ones that you own and stuff, that's not, in public or something like that. But in a public building or a school, fire alarms are not something to be tampered with, because they're life safety devices. They alert people to know that there's a fire in the building and they must evacuate. Because let's say if you happen to pull down a fire alarm for fun, the fire department will have to respond, especially if they're right in the middle of dealing with a fire at another building and they have to leave that spot that's still out of control, and they have to respond to the false alarm. I mean, how stressful for them to be dealing with that, and it's putting other people at risk as well. So if you are caught pulling down a fire alarm, then I'm not responsible for your actions. Your actions depend on you, so it will be your decision and your fault if you are in trouble for tampering with fire alarms. So if you want your own fire alarm system, then buy yourself one. You can go online on Amazon, eBay. I mean, I recommend that you buy them on eBay, because they're much less expensive than most other websites. But never pull down a fire alarm in a public building unless there's a real fire, or if you get permission to pull it down, like if they're doing like a fire drill or something like that, or a test of the system. So I mean, which most cases it probably won't happen, but if you get lucky and stuff and if they let you, then that's totally fine. But never ever pull down a fire alarm for fun, ever, because they're not something to be messed with. So hope you guys will get this message. So, but before I end the video, I do want to show you something here. On some of my fire alarm videos, I will be doing miniature fire alarm system tests, but it's not going to be like the main system test videos and stuff, because it's much smaller than my actual fire alarm test. So this will be like a mini system test one. So I have two 9-volt batteries hooked up, which it creates 18 volts. And I'm using the light switch as like a pull station to turn it on and off. So, and right here I have the SpectraLook H1224 system sensor, the SpectraLook classic horn that's set on code 3 horn. And over here I do have this new remote strobe. This one, the cover was originally white from this, it was originally white on this one right here, but I switched it from the red cover that was originally on that one to this one, so it looks much better that way, in my opinion. I mean, some of you may not like it, but that's totally fine. I do kind of like it a lot better with the red cover than the white cover, so it's got red, white, and blue on it. So, but yeah. But the only down thing to it is that it only has two candela selections. One is 115 and 177. So I don't really like that, because it's a little too bright. So the type of multi-candela that I prefer is the one where it can do 15, 75, 30, 75, and 110. So like the SpectraLook classic right here. So So I most of the time keep it at 30. That way it's at the middle. You like, not too bright and not too dim. So I mostly tend to keep it on 30. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a little mini system test video. So here we go. Yeah, it is flashing blue, so. So yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini. I mean, I have this fire alarm put there just to kind of hold the wire down in place, because sometimes you have to like hold the wires and the batteries in place in order to test them. So sometimes they do stick inside the battery terminals, but some of them don't. So I kind of have this hold it there in place with this right there. So, but anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video, and remember, never pull down the fire alarm in public building unless there's a real fire, because tampering with fire alarms can be a crime, and I'm not responsible for anybody's actions. So anyways, please do like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more coming up soon.